Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Scorpios out there. Scorpios, this is going to be your 12/12 portal reading. On December 12th, the 12/12 code portal activates your Merkabic field, and when this happens, we're in alignment with the human heart, connecting to unity consciousness. Merkaba is our light spirit body, the energetic field that surrounds us when we're tapped into a higher state of consciousness. The shape is a star tetrahedron, which you can see here. Some of you may be familiar with this. And it's believed that this formation of energy allows our light body to travel to higher dimensions. The Merkaba is referred to as a chariot or mode of transport for our light body. This 12/12 portal activates and facilitates this energy and raises our consciousness, unlocks new insights, and allows us to perceive outside of the physical reality. So before I get started, Scorpio, I'm just going to ask that you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also check out the description box for ways that you can support this channel or get a private reading or get your hands on the decks that I'm using. All right, Scorpio, so let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that my dearest fellow Scorpios need to hear regarding this 12/12 activation. Messages for my Scorpios for their highest and greatest good for this 12/12 portal. All right. And we get change, number 5. Wow. So I feel like on many levels, look at that. You know, I heard love and romance when I was shuffling, and many of these readings have not been about love and romance, but there's some sort of change. And Scorpio, I'm going to keep this out here because you have 5 and 6. Now, 5 plus 6 breaks down to an 11. So for some of you guys, there's a major change in your love situation. And 11 can represent spiritual partnership, divine counterparts, soulmates, twin flames. Okay, for all the other signs, Scorpio, I've only pulled one card, but I really felt like both of these needed to come out. And with 5 going on to 6, it's telling me that everything is happening exactly the way it's supposed to. All right, so let's go ahead and see what comes through in the tarot for my dearest Scorpios. Messages for Scorpios for their highest and greatest good for this 12/12 portal, please. Messages for Scorpios for their highest and greatest good regarding this 12/12 portal. Okay, so we get the 9 of Pentacles, Venus and Virgo in reverse, and we get the Emperor in reverse, okay, Aries energy. We get the Queen of Cups in reverse, that could be your energy, Scorpio, and the 7 of Swords. All right, and then we get the Wheel of Fortune, and we get Justice, okay. Overall energy here is the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 4 of Pentacles, you guys, this is Capricornian energy. This is about stability. I feel like many of my Scorpios throughout 2020 or even in the last couple of months, you guys have been looking for stability. But all you've been getting is change, transformation. And even for Scorpios, I'm starting to feel like it's starting to get old. Even though Scorpio can best handle transformation, death, rebirth, change, I'm starting to feel tired. I'm starting to feel frustrated. The 4 of Pentacles is energy. It's a miserly energy. There's someone or something that's holding on to you, or you're holding on to it. Because no matter how much conflict and change that you may experience, it's like things don't actually seem to change. Okay, like a constant state of change is actually becoming normal. Underneath there, we have the Princess of Swords, so there's some sort of lack of clarity. There's some sort of communication that it's not happening. There's some sort of misalignment here, Scorpio. And for many of you guys, again, it has to do with a loving relationship. It could be a Gemini person, but we have change and we have love, and we've got the Lovers coming out, making an important choice regarding this partnership, this divine counterpart, this soulmate, and for some of you it may be a twin flame. The Two of Swords, where there was resistance, where there were blocks. It's like, Scorpio, I see you wanting this new beginning. You want clarity more than anything else. Like, you want to get off this karmic wheel. Because even though things have been changing, you've been surfing the wave, it's been fine. But now it's like, I want some stability. I don't want it to be a constant cycle of change and lesson learning, especially when it comes to love. We get the Fool. Again, I want to start something new, but there's been this block. Okay, there's been resistance, whether that's coming from within or you're feeling like it's external circumstances. Five of Pentacles, because many of my Scorpios, you've been feeling really alone, or like there's not enough, or you're isolated, okay? And then we get the Three of Pentacles, wanting collaboration, needing to collaborate, not wanting to do it alone anymore. Okay, not wanting to face this change on your own, wanting to call in is what I'm getting, a divine counterpart, a soulmate, a twin flame. All right, so Four of Pentacles, stability. This is your present state, or it's what you're releasing. Okay, so what I'm getting here, you guys, and because like all of these cards came out in the reverse, they're telling me to read them upright. And that's what we do on this channel. So look at that. Look at that. Okay. So what I'm getting here for many of my Scorpios is that you have been in this Venus and Virgo energy, really working on yourself. And that's what I was picking up on here. Like, you've been going through so many changes, whether that's changing partners, whether that's, changing jobs, and then everything the human collective has been through in 2020. But like feeling like, okay, I've got this. I can do it on my own. I feel like you've been doing all of that work, but what you've been wanting most is some sort of stability. So whether this is a stable relationship or just a stable home or stable job, stable flow of income. With the Nine of Pentacles, it's showing me that, Scorpio, you guys are looking awesome. People are taking notice. It could even be a particular Aries person, okay, if that resonates with you. But what I'm seeing here with the Emperor is, look at how the Emperor is also being held back by these bear claws. There's something that's been holding you back from truly moving forward. There's something that's been holding you back from the stability that you want, from unleashing your raw animal power into the world or into relationships. It's like this animal magnetism, this need, this desire to be in a partnership, or to have a job that you don't have to worry about, okay, to not worry about paying the bills, to get some sort of stability. Okay, and this is the energy, I feel like, with this Emperor card, I feel like it's mixed in with the Devil energy. And remember that Aries is your sister sign, okay? So this is very Scorpionic as well. So I see my Scorpios really, I think you have been in this process of bossing up. And while you've been doing that, you've been experiencing a lot of changes because you've also been raising your vibration. And when you do that, lower vibrational energies drop away, okay? And that's where we're experiencing a lot of this change. But I think there's this visceral need that my Scorpios are experiencing to find someone or something that can actually match your intensity without being frightened. Okay, without running away, but really finding that true energetic match, whether that's with a job, whether that's in a living space, or whether that's with a partner. Scorpio, what I'm seeing here is this 12-12 portal. You're not only receiving an activation to your psychic abilities, but your cup is going to be full. Your cup is being filled up. The Queen of Cups is maternal energy. She's nurturing. She's attractive. She communicates most with the High Priestess energy. So many of my Scorpios, this is an upgrade to your psychic abilities, your crown chakra, your connection to Source, your spirit guides, your angels. The Queen of Cups is divine feminine energy, so she's putting herself in the place of receiving. Because what I've been seeing, Scorpios, as you guys have been bossing up with this Aries energy, okay, and also those of you who are on a twin flame journey, this is something that came out the week that I'm doing this, but that the divine feminine is going to start to take the lead, because the masculine is still working. The masculine is still going through sort of a purge and a detox, even though Mars has gone direct. What I'm seeing is, for those of you who are on a twin flame journey, and we have love and change here, we're seeing that where the masculine was doing all the work, where the spotlight was on the solar plexus within a union, or even within ourselves, with this 12-12 portal, we're seeing that the feminine is going to be taking the lead. What does that mean? So it's more egalitarian, it's more receptive, it's more about receiving, understanding that you don't have to do all the work on your own as you've been bossing up and creating and manifesting, but there's still something there, these bear claws, there's this, whatever's holding you back. And I feel what's been holding you back from truly finding that energetic match in whatever situation this resonates with you for is because that openness to receiving that divine feminine wasn't there. This 12-12 portal is connecting you to a higher consciousness. It's opening up your heart chakra, connecting you to unity consciousness. And we see masculine and feminine energy coming through here very strong. I'm seeing many of you guys with this blue color. You're getting activations not only to the throat chakra, but to the third eye. So you're going to be able to communicate your needs and your wants, and not in a needy way, not in a persnickety way, not in a controlling way, but really, this is what I want to be receiving out of these relationships or out of this job, because this is the energy that I'm putting into it. And it's much less of a struggle. The Seven of Swords, again, this portal is taking away those things that no longer serve you. It's showing you a way out of a lack mentality, or away from the struggle, okay? This change, showing you a way out of having to invest your energy into time, into people, situations, jobs, you name it. Partnerships that really only truly take from you. The Seven of Swords, this is the moon in Aquarius, so it's also shedding light on what needs to go. And it's also releasing this Emperor from these bear claws, from this sort of demon energy, this devil energy, toxic energy, thoughts, beliefs, actions that are holding him back from stepping into his true power. And like I said, I'm seeing this as Aries energy, but I'm also seeing it as very Scorpionic energy. Same as the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, this portal is really opening and activating, showing you what needs to go, and also showing you that you have like this hidden ace up your sleeve. And what I'm seeing is, Scorpio, you're beckoning, you're calling. Oh, this is kind of dark. You're calling, like, it's almost like calling your enemy away. You're calling your enemy towards you. So if we see this Seven of Swords, and it's almost like she's calling this beast of burden that's holding the Emperor back towards her. Come over here, so it can get close enough for her to banish it once and for all, or to stab it through the heart. I know that sounds really dark, but I know my Scorpios, you guys can handle that type of information. And you know I don't mean literally, but it's like really truly like looking at devil energy, looking at whether it's, you know, it's indulgences, whether it's addictions, whether it's relationships, but really just getting rid of them once and for all, but also the need to call them close enough to see them clearly enough, okay, to actually physically get rid of them, okay, to get rid of them. And that's kind of scary, but that's only something I feel like Scorpios have in them. You know, like, this is something I've got to nip in the bud, and I've got to let it get close enough to me to see it, sense it, feel it, smell its breath, in order to get rid of it once and for all. And I feel like this is deep empowerment. And for some of you guys, it's going to be different for all of you what this sort of beast of burden is. It's going to be, for some of you, it might be drugs and alcohol. For others, it might be a past person who just had a hold on you, where there was a back and forth, a karmic relationship. It might be being in jobs that don't pay you well enough, okay? It might be the ways of thinking. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but it's very intense. It's like almost, there's like a violence there to it, but it's like a scorpionic energy. Okay, so I know you guys can deal with it. And I don't mean literally. And then what's happening as a result, look at this. There's like the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. So what wasn't happening for you is going to happen. This is abundance. This is destiny. For some of you, you're getting rid of lower vibrational energies or relationships so that you can really call in your true soulmate or divine partner. Because with Justice, it's like this is what you've been working towards, and there's been a block to it. There's been something that's been holding you back from your true power. And what I'm seeing is the divine feminine and the divine masculine really working together to get rid of what no longer serves you. And that's bringing in abundance. This is also something that you signed up for. It's your destiny. Okay. So, wow, that's really intense stuff, Scorpio. So, let's go ahead and see what else comes through. Beautiful energy, though. I mean, your results, the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card. And look at that. We get 5, 6, and then we have 10, 11. So we have everything happening in divine order. Everything's happening exactly the way it's supposed to. And I do feel like many of my Scorpios, you guys were in a lonely period, Venus and Virgo, where you were working on yourselves. You were doing the shadow work. And you're coming in, like when we talk about unity consciousness, it's balancing the masculine and the feminine. And I see that happening as a result of this portal. And with the masculine and the feminine within, or if it's a divine partnership, what you're able to do is really banish or get rid of once and for all what doesn't serve you. I don't know if I'm just repeating myself there, but you know what else is interesting? Look here, we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see if an 8 comes out. If we get an 8, we get the whole thing. In all of these readings, you guys, we've been getting these numerological synchronicities. So in this reading, I'm getting 2 4s coming out. So 44 is about building. It's about perseverance. It's about moving out of this energy and into this receptive mode of receiving and everything going your way, because that's karmic justice. It's being served. Okay, and for some of you, that means bringing in your divine counterpart. For others of you, this is balancing the masculine and the feminine within and opening yourself up to receive abundance in money, in health, in lots of different areas of your life. All right, and we get the ancient grandmother, teacher. I am the teacher that leads with self-knowledge. Beautiful. So all of these difficulties that you've been through, Scorpio, are really just adding to your wisdom and to your experience. Scorpionic energy is about death, rebirth, but Scorpios have access to information and to wisdom and to knowledge that many other signs don't, because they dare to go into those deep, dark depths. This is what you're being granted, and we see that here with this owl. The owl is a bird of prey, somebody who's been through difficult times, but also comes out with insane wisdom. Okay, and when I say insane, I mean with like a lot of wisdom. And so you're the teacher that leads with self-knowledge. Everything, the emperor that you have been through, Scorpio, and much that you've been through on your own, is really going to be the catalyst for you creating your stability. These lessons that you have learned, okay, I mean, it sounds so silly, but these lessons you've learned are really helpful. That sounds so stupid. All right, let's go ahead and see what else comes through. And then we get the lapis lazuli star, starlight. My inner vision guides me to my higher purpose. Yeah, major third eye activation here. And again, we see that with the Queen of Cups, this intuition, this third eye activation, really allowing you to see what doesn't serve you, what needs to change, what needs to drop away. and guiding you to your higher purpose, which is the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny, which is things going in your favor, and karmic justice, where everything is balanced out, because it hasn't been balanced, Scorpio. But it's like you've been doing the work, and it's like you've been racking up, like, you know, spiritual escrow, but hadn't been seeing the results. And it's like you are now. Okay, you are now. But a lot of this has to do, I don't want to downplay, this has to do with the balancing of the masculine and the feminine. And it could be that if you identify as the divine masculine, this 12-12 portal bringing you divine feminine energy in the form of a partner, or helping you balance that within. Okay, but that's a very important element of this reading, Scorpio. Okay, and then we get, they want me to shuffle it a little bit more with this Wheel of Fortune. We get the Diamond Star. So we get destiny on top of destiny. I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. So Scorpio, you guys get higher purpose coming out twice. So your higher purpose, your sacred mission here is to love and to be loved. But you've experienced all of this conflict and all of this change so that you would come into the information of what your higher purpose is, what it truly is. This is your destiny. For some of you, again, this divine counterpart, this is destiny. There was time that you needed to evolve on your own to get to the point where the divine masculine and the divine feminine, these two energies could match each other. Okay, and I feel like divine timing is at work here. And look at this, we get the goddess of balance, number 13, which is my scorpionic number. Okay, and look, here we have our 8 coming out. I was wondering when it would pop out. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we get 13, which is again another 4, you guys. So we have 3 4s coming out. So this number sequence is going to be very important for you. Okay, don't overlook it in the next coming weeks. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. This is going to stay out here because there has been an imbalance, Scorpio, but that is being healed. Okay, that is absolutely being healed. All right, let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through for my Scorpios. I love that because you guys, many of you are coming into union. This is the unity consciousness happening within so that it can come into your 3D reality. And we get miracle, another master number 33. Again, this is the master teacher number. I'm the teacher that leads with self-knowledge. Scorpio, you needed this change and these difficulties to happen for you. So because you wouldn't believe it if you just read it somewhere. You need to feel it, have experienced it. But now there's this miracle, and this supports our belief in ourselves as part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Wow. All right. Now let's go ahead and pull. Actually, before I pull these, I'm going to pull Secret Language of the Light by Denise Jarvie. Final message for my Scorpios, please. Okay, they're saying this one, let go. Number 18. Breaking down to a 9, so the completion of a cycle, letting go. And again, look at this Emperor, that beast, letting go so that you can achieve, your highest dreams and your desires, so you can step in to your true power, Scorpio. All right, so I'm going to read from the book. This says, take back your power and thrive. Oh my goodness. So look at that. Take back your power and thrive. Beautiful. Okay. Let all just be and take back your light. Stop trying so hard and breathe. Letting go does not mean jumping blindly into faith, but to release the resistance you hold about a subject so your dreams and desires can be realized. We have all hung on to a person, place, job, or idea because we think it will give us what we seek. But hanging on is the result of unbalanced thinking. And look at that, we get balance coming through here. And unbalanced partnerships I'm adding. This imbalance has you needing compensation. You created a deficit by compromising yourself, thinking that was the way toward your dreams. It was your choice to do that. Now is your choice to let go and create from love instead of fear. You deserve to have what you want without compromising your truth. You cannot change what has occurred. However, you can change what you do from this moment on. No one has been placed upon this earth to make you happy, just as it is not your responsibility to make anyone else happy. Free yourself and everyone else of the idea that we must please others to be loved. Okay, and that's this divine masculine purge and upgrade to the solar plexus chakra. I'm going to read that again because free yourself and everyone else of the idea that we must please others to be loved. Okay, you are love and you are loved no matter what has happened in your or another's life. Wow, Scorpio. I suggest pausing and listening to that again. That is beautiful. Wow. And this is, when we see change and we see love, your perception of love or what you need to do for love is completely being changed. Okay. And this is, again, the divine feminine here taking the lead, because that masculine energy within all of us, it's so ingrained that we have to do more to receive love, or we have to please others to be loved. And Spirit's saying that's not so, but you guys are coming into this divine cosmic intelligence. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Yeah, but I also feel like you're not just observing. I feel like you've been experiencing it. All right, gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So yeah, Scorpio, you're going to be so grateful for everything you've been through. And then also the love that's moving towards you. It's going to feel like a miracle. All right, and then we get advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to pull one more for my dearest fellow Scorpios. So you're definitely advancing. I also feel like there might be this very strong pull between the divine feminine and the divine masculine that you might not quite be able to understand until you look back. Okay, like hindsight's 20/20, right? All right, and then we get free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Wow, some of you guys, Scorpio, what I'm getting with this free spirit, you are, and we also see that with let go, that you are releasing someone or something from the past because you trust and have surrendered to the universe that space, that void, how scary it might be, is either going to bring that person or that situation back to you healed, and so it can match your energy, or it's going to bring you something new. Karmic justice is being served. The wheel of destiny is turning in your favor. So regardless, there's a beautiful, happy outcome as a result of this change, bringing you stability, Scorpio. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you found clarity and guidance in these messages. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day. Take care.